Hi guys, my name is Claire and I wanted to welcome you to my 5th book critique. Let me go ahead and start it up. So my feature text is called The Hello Goodbye Window, and this was one of my favorites. This is a realistic fiction children's book, and it's about a little girl on her typical day at Nana and Poppy's house while her parents are at work. And this book is just such a cute book, and I love the colorful illustrations that it has, and how the connection is with her grandparents. I really like it. And so this was my feature text, and so the first lesson plan that I have is a kindergarten English language arts lesson plan. So I want to start out the lesson by engaging in a discussion about spending time at their grandparents' house, and I want to give each student a chance to talk about what they do when they go to their grandparents' house. And then I want to explain what the story, The Hello Goodbye Window, is about and how it relates back to their own experiences at their grandparents' house. And then obviously I want to read the story. And then so after reading the story, I want the teacher to start to make a bubble map of all the things about the window, and like what she sees through the window at her grandma's house, and with the students' help, obviously. And I wanted to use the technology resource Kaku. So I'll go ahead and go show you how I had it. So after showing the students how to create a bubble map, I want to give the students a chance to create their own bubble map of what they see out of their own window. So then this also gives them a chance to practice with the technology resource Kaku in making a bubble map, and also to be more aware of what happens right outside his or her window. So let me go ahead and show you what mine looks like. So this is this is based off Hello Goodbye Window, and it just looks into all the characteristics from the book, and then I just kind of put it into a little bubble map. So that's that. And then the second lesson plan is a first grade art lesson, and I thought it would be cool to read the story on Grandparents' Day, which is, mid-September, first Sunday after Labor Day, and then talk with the students about their favorite part or favorite thing the little girl did with her grandparents. And then I want the students to generate a sentence of a favorite memory that they have with their own grandparents. And then I thought it would be cool to have the students create their very own portrait of themselves with their grandparents to give to them as a gift on Grandparents' Day. And I want to also encourage the students to think of a favorite memory that they have with their grandparents, so like getting ice cream, playing baseball, stuff like that. So the second book I have is Mr. Lincoln's Way, and this is just a wonderful children's book about the principal, Mr. Lincoln, and his journey to change a young boy's perspective on others and his view on how he looks at others. And I think this book can really teach children about the differences of people, and it really points out racism and bullying, and just how everyone has their own uniqueness and their own special thing in their own way. So the third book is Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and this is obviously about a little naughty girl named Goldilocks who went through the woods when she was not supposed to, and she invaded the bears' house of their porridge and their chairs and beds, and she went through all of that, and then once the bears found her, she ran out as fast as she could, and the bears never saw her again. So that was a funny book. Book 4 is called Why the Sun and the Moon Live in the Sky. So this is a children's folk tale. It's an African folk tale, actually, and it's like by a tribesman, which is kind of cool. And so it's like a funny little story about the sun and the moon who built a large house, and then they wanted the water to come visit him. So then they asked the water to come, and then the water kind of overflowed in their house once they built a bigger house. And then the sun and the moon ended up going up to the sky and then remained there ever since. So that was kind of funny. And then the last book is Rain Makes Applesauce, and this is just such a great story. I absolutely love the illustrations in this. It's filled with amazing illustrations, like I said, and a totally imaginative story with pictures that completely draw the reader in. And I also tried to include some of like my favorite little texts with these guys, Tiger Sleep and Elf and Snoot and Rain makes applesauce. Like, it's really funny, stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my 5th book critique. Thanks for watching.